in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She look good, she a big T.
Today I will be squatting and deadlifting, doing some circuit and just some accessory work. So I'm gonna open up my workout with a 180 squat by 5. And then I'm gonna back down to 162.5, 2 by 5 squat. I'm gonna move into deadlift and I'm gonna do 245 for 5 and then do a back offset of 220, 2 by 5. My main general goal when it comes to my fitness is 1, I wanna be athletic, 2, or I wanna feel athletic, right? So that means have good cardio, I can run when I need to run, I can lift decently heavy things with proper form without injuring myself. And I mean like in practical sense, like if I need to pick up a heavy box, like I'll be lifting from my legs, not my back where I can injure myself. So that's one of the main goals. The other goal is I just wanna hit my old meet numbers. And I'm getting pretty close to that, so that feels really good. And then the final goal is I wanna get a really strong foundation and base for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I'm really getting into now this year. I've been practicing that for about a month. So I try to incorporate a lot of those movements into my training. So if you follow me on Instagram, I post my workouts literally every day that I work out. And you'll see me do lat pull downs with like a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belt. And that's for that specific reason. So those are my goals. So the squats actually felt really good. I got in my head a little bit and I was like, damn, I don't think I've ever done 180 for 5 before. I know I did 190 for 3 maybe a few months back. I think I got in my head a little bit, but as soon as I started warming up and doing my incremental jumps, working into my working set of 180, I stopped right at 175 and that felt really good. So when I moved into 180, the first set I had full control over. It felt actually pretty light. It felt like an RPE, I don't know, 6, 7. And then I continued with the reps and it moved really well. I felt in control the whole time. I ended it feeling pretty solid. So my mindset has completely changed from the time that I said that I last competed, which was back in 2015, to now being 2021. Back in 2015, I wasn't really lifting for myself. I was lifting for barbell. I was lifting for, my team. I was lifting for bar. I was lifting for other people other than myself. So I really wasn't thinking about what I wanted or what I was thinking about. I was thinking about like, how do I not let these people down? So I really wasn't focusing on the correct things, which is like form, like perseverance, having bigger goals in my fitness, right? So it was easy for me to quit. But now come 2021, I'm being selfish and it's all about me and it's all about where I want to go and it's all about the goals that I want to achieve. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be doing all this hard work. I'm happy when I fail because I'm like, ooh, cool, weaknesses that I get to work on. Yes, I have more shit that I get to program. So in a weird, twisted way, I actually like when I don't do good because that means I can continue with this journey to like self-improve. So right now I am warming up and about to hit 245, which I haven't hit honestly for years. The last heavy pull I did was probably at my meet back in 2015, you guys. 2015, when I pulled 336. Horrible form, but regardless of that, still pulled it. So that was like the heaviest weight I had felt. And then from that point, I got boobs, I got pregnant. I just lost the passion for lifting. So I never really went back to lifting heavy again. So 245 for 5 right now for me is mind blowing. And I'm kind of a little bit scared.
Up, up.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really honest. I almost pissed myself, but because the dame was right here, I was like, no, Pete, no, please stay inside, and it stayed inside. So that is feat number 1 that I beat. Feat number 2 is actually how it felt to pull 245. Okay, so the lift itself, like the weight, yes, it was heavy, but it was still manageable. Yes, I was dying. I literally felt like I was gonna die and pass out, but I was still able to feel like, okay, I mean, I just gotta give it my all. Definitely RPE 10, but it felt fine. The shit that kept fucking me up was I kept thinking about my form. Like I could feel like Like as I'm pulling it up, I'm like, damn it, your back is rounding, your hips are too high. Like I was just thinking too many technical things that really just fucked with the pull. So it wasn't necessarily the weight, it was just all the noise in my head that was really making it a hard lift. So I'm actually pretty hard on myself. I'm never really satisfied, especially in the lifting world. I feel like all my lifts suck major ass. Like I feel like my form is horrible. Like I feel like if I was a teacher and I was grading me, like A plus being like, right? And then F being like, dude, quit. I feel like I am probably like a D- right now. So because of that, yes, I was able to lift through it, but because my form is shitty, like I'm not properly leveraging my body, I think I'm doing more stupid work than like smart, tight work. So I'm not really happy with it. Like, cool, I picked up 245 from the ground, but I don't really think it counts because until I can fix the form and I'm moving in one solid unit, like my body is doing everything it needs to mechanically, then I'll be like, yes, I nailed that shit. So for now, I'll be like, it was a D effort, you know, like D result. I should say not effort, the effort was pretty there. But yeah, I'd grade myself a D right now. So this is a typical workout for me. Before this training block, I was actually training 5 days a week. That kind of got a little bit hectic for me. So I switched it up to 3 days a week, which meant that a lot of, you know, the work that I was doing the 2 days that I took away, I had to tack on to the other days. So this is why today was such a challenging day for me.